Welcome to the Bestseller Club series interview. This is Som Batla, a former lawyer turned author and a founder of Author Freedom Hub, a community of aspiring authors. And today in this Bestseller Club series interview, I have someone special, Geeta Ramachandran. Geeta Ramachandran is a well-established, experienced and respected leader in the technology sector. She is a qualified engineer and she's a university rank holder. She got the distinction of the first lady engineer recruited by Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited in late 70s. She has a huge list of awards and recognitions to her name, being first in many fields in the corporate world. And she's a winner of Golden Peacock National Award. She has also got the National Award for Excellence as a Best Woman Executive conferred by National Petroleum Management Program. And she was also bestowed with Women Achiever in IT National Award in the Interopi Global Platform. So after achieving all these heights in the corporate world, she has now ventured into the world of authorship. She has authored a book called Skyrocket to New Heights because she has done all this stuff in her life. And welcome, Geeta, to the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
So nice to meet you, Mr. Som, in this interview.
Pleasure, pleasure. So Geeta Ramachandran, after scaling new heights in the corporate world, has come out with the book. She joined our community called Author Freedom Hub in the month of October 2020, and she has published her book, this book, Skyrocket to New Heights. I just show that book to all of you. Let me quickly show that. And here is the book. Yes, Skyrocket to New Heights. Master growth mindset, develop empowering habits, do differently and achieve your goals. What a book. And she's also waving the book. You can wave that as well, Geeta. Yes, amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. So she has not only written, published, she has learned the marketing and she has hit the book bestseller in multiple countries worldwide: USA, UK, Canada, Australia, India. What a journey, Geeta. What a journey. So I'm so inspired with your journey. So how does it feel to have this kind of success in your first book?
Oh, I'm so happy and thrilled about it. So I should say that I'm feeling on top of the world after having bestseller status. Definitely feeling very, very nice about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's now start the discussion. Geeta, let's start with this thing, like because I've just touched upon what kind of achievements you have done. You are an inspiration for many women out there. So why don't you start your journey? Like, how did you start your career? What kind of things you did? Because your book is nothing but a practical demonstration of what you did in the life, and that's what you have captured in the book. And then we'll be talking about your book. Over to your journey, please.
Okay, my dad is an army officer, who had dedicated about 50 years of his life to the nation, having fought major wars, the 1962, 65, and 71 wars with China and Pakistan.
Wow.
So he is an engineer,
Mhm.
and so probably my aptitude was in engineering.
Mm.
I graduated from REC, today it is known as NITC, Calicut,
Yes.
1979.
Mhm.
And I started my journey with Bharat Petroleum. As you have mentioned, I was the first lady engineer to be recruited by Bharat Petroleum.
Right.
Now, I started my journey in the plants where, I was riding bicycles from one plant to the other.
Really?
I was challenged to go up on the crane,
Mm.
overhead crane, to look at or check the control gear. Was
Oh,
called in the nights when there were cable faults in the refinery.
oh my God.
Had fought the major fire which broke out in the refinery in the 1989,
Mm.
and also had to stay back late to commission the switchgear because we should not disrupt the plant operation. So you
Mm.
have to wait, get clearance from different plants, and then only do it. So sometimes you stay back late, and then you rush in to prepare dinner for your family,
Oh.
and walk into the workshops. Sometimes you walk into the workshops or shop floor
Mm.
without looking on either side, because you may find certain vivid pictures
Mm.
stuck on the mess rooms of the
Yes.
only boys mess room. So
Mm.
it was a great experience for me. And later on I moved, but one thing I can tell you is that I never talked about any inconvenience about this to anybody.
Mm.
But you see, I was the first lady engineer, and
Mm.
I did not want anybody,
Mm.
any other aspiring lady graduate engineer, to
Mm.
be deprived
Mm.
because of me showing or me showing some wants or not being able to perform. So overall, my thrust has been on performing exceedingly 3 times. I always used to tell my staff also, if you want to get visibility, then you need to perform maybe 3 times.
Wonderful.
If you're
Wonderful.
performing equally, then you're below average. If you're performing twice, then you are on par with the men. But
Okay.
if you are doing 3 times, then only you will be seen to be performing and be eligible for progression.
Wonderful.
So
You
that
set
has
the bar
been
very
my
high.
thrust all
You
the
set the
time.
bar very high, right? You set the bar very high.
Yeah, I used to compete with myself. I used to set bar for myself, and I used to probably outperform whatever I did the last year. So it has been always like that. My journey has been, there were a lot of struggles which I've had to undergo, but still I always thought of them as obstacles. And it's like obstacles are the opportunities in disguise. It's not my quote, but I believed in that and took them as they came by and started overcoming them.
Wonderful.
And
Let me ask
that's
you one
why,
thing here.
the management also felt that I could be given good responsibilities. And at the end of my career, I got an opportunity to be deputed to Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, which was being set up at Bina, Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
And I had a good opportunity to do everything. I could even recruit young engineers over there and set up the whole IT and ERP infrastructure over there. I could get, 2 world records, and we were pioneers in many things, including IP telephony. You would have IP telephones. You would have seen the normal analog and digital phones, but these were operating on the IP network. We are the first refinery or the first industry in India to set up that.
Wonderful.
And all these things, I should say that we were able to do a lot of pioneering work, maybe because it was a grassroots refinery, but also because the team were very supportive, the management was very cooperative, and I could do all of them.
Wonderful. What a journey. So let me ask you, that was the time, that was the era when women were not out much in the corporate world, and you were alone. I mean, did you find any other women who were working like you, or it was very less? And in that environment, what was
no, I was the first lady engineer, and there were certain staff in the management cadre, but generally in the secretarial line. So we did not have ladies, but after a period of time, they started recruiting ladies. So I can say that we were only 4 management staff when I joined Bharat Petroleum.
Wonderful. So what was the main driving factor in your mind? Because you set the bar very high, and what kept you driving despite the inconveniences, despite those kinds of posters which are within the male dominated world? What kept you driving so far? Tell us that.
I wanted to do well, and I wanted to, I can say that I wanted to set a path. I wanted, like me, there would be so many engineers. Of course, when I studied, we were only 9 girls in the engineering college.
Okay.
But over a period of time, the number of girls started increasing. So there has to be somebody who will set the path. If I also quit and say it's not possible, I get married, I have children, and then I start taking life easy, then how can other girls come into this line and progress? So maybe I set an example for others to follow me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it definitely makes sense that after having such an enriched life, skyrocketing to new heights in your entire life you had done. So it really made a perfect segue to capturing those journey, those moments in the format of book. Now let's talk about your inspiration to write the book. You have done so well in the corporate world, got so many awards. What was inspiration for you to write the book? Let's talk about that.
See, unlike all the authors in our community, I did not think that I need to write a book.
Okay.
Of course, I used to dream that I should write something, but I was not very much, I don't say that I was very keen to write because I did not have the proper writing skill. But I wanted to learn. The main thing what was there was the fire in me to learn something new. So I wanted to write and learn to publish, and then of course learn to market.
Right.
And one of the advertisements in Facebook by you it caught my attention. I attended that, and I knew that, yes, this is something which I can try. Let me learn to write and let
Hmm.
me learn to publish.
Right.
That was the major, or you can say that was the inspiration for me to start
Hmm.
this journey. And of
Hmm.
course, I enjoyed it. And I have now published the book. I have written also, and I have published also, and have marketed also.
Wonderful.
So that requirement or that need of learning has been satisfied.
Wonderful, wonderful. So precisely, Corona is a blessing in disguise for many people who were sitting at home. There is nothing to do. They can't go outside. So why not? And you being a lady who had already multiple books inside your head based on life experiences, it definitely made sense that a book should be coming out in the format of a physical format so that people could go get and read that. Wonderful. What a journey you have, Geeta. It was really inspiring for so many women and amazing. So now let's talk about your book, Skyrocket to New Heights. Uh, could you like talk about the theme of this book? Like, how did you structure this book? What is the main theme, and what kind of thing you want to know people how they could skyrocket to new heights? What's the foundational thing, and what kind of thing you think are something which are important for anybody to excel in any field of their life? Yes, please.
Yeah. As the name says, skyrocket to new heights.
Yes.
And if you read the tagline, fulfill your dreams, desires, and aspirations.
Yes.
It basically means that people who want to do exceedingly well in their career or
Right.
whatever they touch upon, if they want to fulfill their dreams
Mm-hmm.
and do well or
Mm.
make make stellar performance, then they can read this book because there are tips how
Mm.
to master your growth mindset, develop empowering habits, do things differently because that is very important,
Yes.
and achieve your goals. So
Mm.
basically, the tagline and the subtitles give away what exactly is in there in this book.
Wonderful.
So in my case, when I started, I did not have access to internet
Mm.
because that was that era, and I only, I used to walk on the street. I used to get second-hand books,
Right.
and in the paper article used to come. So I used to note down things which are required for one to go ahead in your career.
Right.
So I have a lot of books in which I used to write and keep all these tips.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I used to follow them. Just like what I told you, obstacles are, opportunities in disguise. I used to write and keep, and I used to follow that. Literally, I used to follow that.
Right.
So in this, I have set out all those steps which are needed for a person to go to achieve a goal, go to a destination. In fact, I've compared this to a driving in the car, where you set a goal, you take a roadmap, and then you drive. You start with self-motivation, you start the ignition, and then you get, you start, slowly you accelerate. So that is the time management. You use that principle, but suddenly you find that you have to operate your clutch and gear and brake properly. So that is your personal effectiveness. You use them judicially. So like that. But after you reach the road, you will find that there are certain roadblocks, people criticizing you, people, not putting you down. So that is where you use positive attitude. You think in a different manner.
Right.
So all those things I have equated to a drive in the car in this book, and I have structured it in that way. You set your goals, you motivate yourself, and then you adopt or empower yourself with good habits of time management, personal effectiveness.
Right.
Be aware of what is happening. Apply self-restraint because you cannot just apply the accelerator but things will not work. So you have to apply self-restraint or self-discipline. Be committed towards whatever you do. This is exactly what I have mentioned and structured the book in that manner that anybody who wants to excel in their career, do well, can think of going through this book and adopting those principles.
Wonderful, wonderful. I am just looking at the index of the book, which you have just elaborated for the sake of audience. You have started with setting goals, then self-motivation. I'm sharing the screen. Time management, then personal effectiveness, self-discipline, positive attitude. And you said that just like driving a car, I would say that to match with the title of your book, Skyrocket to New Heights, I'll compare it with the flying an aeroplane. Right? So
Yeah.
now, okay, you have started with setting goals. So setting goals is the first chapter of your book, because I totally believe that unless you don't know where you want to go, you will reach nowhere. So can you just talk about your personal experiences, like in the book which you might have captured, setting goals, how that is important for anybody to before they start to achieve their goals? Talk about that.
See, setting goal is very important for a person. See, in this case, when I started writing this book, the goal was to write the book,
Mm.
right? So I'm just giving an example of this because other goals I don't want to talk about it because I've already achieved them.
Right.
Now I wanted to write this book.
Mm. Mm.
I didn't know how to. And there was a when I started off, I can tell you that I was not very keen to publish in 30 days or anything like that. As I
Right.
told you, I wanted to learn.
Mm.
But then when the publicathon started, there was a goal and timeline set for it.
Mm.
And I knew that I need to publish before that 6 or 8 weeks that was given. So that was the goal. The timelines were already given, and we had to meet that. Now, how to go about meeting that? We had to go through the course. We had to do one by one. We had to start doing that, and it was made easy by you because you had the publicathon. You gave us after a period of 1 week. You said what is next to be done. After 1 week, what is next to be done, and we could easily follow that. And in this case, I can tell you that setting a goal of writing this book and going through the path set by you definitely made each one of us, at least the 10 of us in our team, to write and publish the book in time.
Yeah,
So can you
all 10 of
explain what
you.
you had in mind? There are many other goals which I had, when I went about implementing in BORL. The goal was different. There were so many things to be done. And
Yes.
I had a very small team. But then goal was set for each person. This
Yes.
is what you have to accomplish. This is what you have to accomplish. We had timelines. I had to think back how we would achieve each one of them at each and every step. But it was not easy work. You had to think of everything and put it down and then go step by step. What are the monthly plans? What are the yearly plans? What are the quarterly plans? Everything was set and each person was allocated the job. So any job for that matter, when you take it up, you set a deadline, you work back and you ensure that it is done. In my case, I find that due to any reason we are not able to achieve that, then I stay back late and I work.
Yes.
I
Wonderful.
stay back and I use my, slack time for accomplishing. In this case, definitely I had to use that slack time because the goals were quite overwhelming. The timelines were quite overwhelming. And for a person like me who's not used to writing, it was a little bit hard. But then, yes, I could achieve this. So I can say that after setting the goals, I could do it. It satisfied, all my enthusiasm. It satisfied my desire to see a book published.
Yes, wonderful. I remember a quote which was like this, which is just fitting on you. I don't stop when I get tired. I stop when I'm done. So you are doing that. And dreams and goals, the difference between this is that when you put a deadline to the dream, it becomes a goal. And whatever big goal you have, it's a combination of smaller goals. You have done all this in your life. Whatever bigger project you have to handle in life, it is basically sub projects, and each project has to be made a sub goal and it can be achieved. And wonderful. We cannot talk the whole book here, but yes, you gave a very good summary of what the book is all about. Now let's talk about when you were writing this book, what is the reader avatar was in your mind? Who were you looking at, thinking of, writing this book? Talk about that.
Yeah, I thought that the young professionals who join any career for that matter, or who start their journey, will be able to benefit from this. It is for anybody, for that matter. It is for any ambitious person who wants to achieve something, be it writing a book, be it scaling the Mount Everest, or be it, doing some extraordinary work. This book will help them in doing that. They have to dream what they want to do and then go about referring to this at any point in time. I've also spoken about, you can face a lot of obstacles while doing it. And there are certain chapters in this, if you go by that.
Mhm.
Like there is one chapter on positive attitude.
Yes.
You go through it, then you will be able to see that in a different way and overcome that.
Hmm.
And there is a chapter on commitment, which
Hmm.
speaks about if supposing you are hitting a roadblock,
Mhm.
go through that chapter, read that once or twice, and
Right.
then you will see that you are able to achieve that.
Wonderful.
You
Wonderful.
will be able to.
Yes. So precisely this book is all about setting goals and ultimately achieving them, and whatever comes in the way, there's a practical handbook or manual which will capture everything: how to manage the time, how to keep motivating yourself, how to discipline yourself, how to build personal effectiveness, self-awareness, self-development, and commitment. Wonderful. I think it's a holistic book on anybody who wants to achieve, who want to skyrocket to new heights. Wonderful.
Yes, you're right.
What a journey of your real life, and then this book coming out. Now let's switch the gear. Let's switch the gear and let's talk about your author journey. Let's talk about your real stuff. Go back to the days when you were thinking of writing a book, outlining, researching, structuring, and writing, and then publishing, and then talk about that journey as an author. Talk about the journey, because this has given a new identity to you as an author. Talk about that journey. What kind of challenges you faced, what kind of transformations you saw in yourself. Let's hear from you.
As I have mentioned, I had a severe writer's block.
Hmm.
So even after joining the course,
Mm-hmm.
I had not started writing it at all.
Mm.
I had all these materials with me and I did not know how to go about.
Mm.
I had not picked up the topic. To be very
Okay.
frank, I had
Mm.
not picked up the topic.
Mm.
And when the Publicon was announced,
Mm.
fortunately or unfortunately, whatever, we started giving, I enrolled myself in Publicon and we started entering into the Google form that you had sent.
Okay.
When you formed the teams, fortunately or unfortunately or by destiny, my name was on the top and you said Geeta Ramchandran's team. And it clicked.
Okay.
If you go back to the Publicon, you will see that somehow there you had mentioned Geeta Ramchandran's team and it started. We became accountable to the 10 people that we were there. And all of us together have seen that the Wizard Writers Group, we have won. Free writing, sorry, daily free writing.
Daily free writing, yes.
I had never ever heard of this word before. So when you saw, when you showed that and demonstrated how it is to be done, with not much of hope, I started. I kept the timer and I wrote. You asked me what I wrote about politics, what is being heard in the news. I wrote that and I wrote back to the group, I have done my daily feed writing. Each one of us started writing in the group, I have done daily feed writing. And
Wonderful.
that started the journey. I started writing and then, yes, I could pick up and start from there. So first challenge, that writer's block, making sure that everything is perfect. You drill down in us every week that you need not be perfect.
Yes.
You need not think that you can't do. All those myths were broken. So to be very frank, Publicon is the one which has given me the identity of the author.
Wonderful. See, your habit of being first in the life has not still left you, because you were the first one to fill the form, right? So that's why your name came on the top, and that's why you were in the first team, and that's why you are the team you won as a first team with all 10 members. So I think the whole team has benefited
Here
from
I
your
will
lead.
correct you, Mr. Som. It is not that I was not the first one to fill the form.
Okay.
It was towards the end, but the name came in the, when you started distributing 10, 10, 10, my name came on the top of that row.
Yes.
So that is what I'm trying to say. Not
Wonderful.
the first team.
Okay.
So that, yes, that started the journey.
Wonderful.
So the daily feed writing, the consistent imperfect action, whatever you have mentioned, I went by that. You see, I have a notebook where I keep writing whatever you discuss.
Oh, amazing.
Full of all your course material, the WICC. You can see pages and pages of. I have written all this.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Great to see that. Great to see that.
And
Yes.
I start mark, what highlighter, what I need to do after the course. So
Amazing.
I
Amazing.
went by that, and yes, I could do this. I could
Yes.
publish the book.
So anybody who is watching this interview, if he is thinking that he is not a writer, he has no writing abilities, he has writer's block, despite they being very successful in their life, they are thinking like this. What do you want to tell them?
I want to tell them that if you want to do something, if you aspire to do it, you can do it.
Hmm.
Just do not dreaming.
Hmm.
You must be ready to act on that.
Hmm.
Be ready to act on whatever you have in your mind.
Hmm.
Go through your course material
Hmm.
many times. I would say many times. Whenever the weekly sessions are held,
Mhm.
please attend that because it will motivate you.
Hmm.
It will motivate you. It will make you think that you can also, right?
Hmm.
Because you hear, other people's story, and then you realize that you can also do it,
Right.
and you start. And
Hmm.
basically, going through the course material for me has benefited. For me, somebody who was not, who has considered herself to be unfit for writing,
Hmm.
could do it. Then all the others who already have a flair for writing, why not?
Yes.
Go
Yes.
ahead,
Yes.
join the course and go through the material, take notes and do it, and you will be able to do it.
Wonderful.
And there are others who help you. So what is stopping you?
Yes. So basically, you basically fully utilized all the 3 C's of this program, which is called courses, coaching, and weekly coaching and community, right? So
Right.
I see you coming at every weekly session, at every
Yeah,
meeting.
I
I
have
see
not
you.
missed any.
Yes. By the way, I have not missed any. I can't. Good one. Good one. Okay. So wonderful. Now let's talk about little bit. Your inner. See, you have at all points of time in your life have accepted the challenges, gone through the breakthroughs, learned your lessons, and implemented that in your future projects. So, what kind of internal personal transformations you have seen inside you when you were writing the book? This is your first book, right?
Yeah, this is
It's
my
a
first book.
it's a first book, and you wrote this first book. You published this first book without being a publisher at all, and you marketed this book all by your own without having any outside support.
Yes.
Writing, publishing, marketing, the complete journey of entrepreneur you have done yourself. What kind of breakthroughs you felt inside you, which you want to share? I
Yeah.
am sure a couple of breakthroughs you might have in your mind. Just talk about them.
Yeah, what I want to say was that, when I was writing, I had some personal problems.
Okay.
My mother became very sick.
Mm.
She was hospitalized. And so when just before publishing it, she
Mhm.
was critically ill and
Mm.
hospitalized, and she was in the hospital when I published it.
Oh.
So the first breakthrough that I can say is that your statement, imperfect action, fast but imperfect action, that clicked. And I published it, not with some imperfections, which I generally don't do. Unless I'm perfect in whatever I'm doing, I do not release it. So this was one breakthrough where I followed what you said.
Okay.
Publish it, let's see afterwards. So I went ahead with that.
Wonderful.
Second breakthrough that I can speak about is that all at each and every session, you used to come back with one book or the other. You used to tell us, level up by
Your big
reading
game.
this book,
Hmm.
reading the book.
Hmm.
One of them was Deep Work
Deep Work
by
Cal
Cal
Newport.
Newport.
Mhm.
And then another one was The One. Then there were so many other books. You used
Yes.
to give us certain TED Talks, which you used to, all these things, definitely did make some difference, because I used to go through that, note down, and then also respond to what you were asked.
Yes.
So you can see these are breakthroughs which, which makes you do whatever is being mentioned. If you do that, probably you will be able to achieve whatever has been planned. And I realized that you have thought about all of this in your mind before. You take a topic, you make us understand that topic. Basically, it's a precursor for what we have to do in the next week.
Yes.
I realized that, and that's what made me very happy, because I knew that if I'm following this path, I will be able to do. I don't know whether you are able to get what I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
I am.
You talk about, you ask us to go through an assignment, and basically it is on flow of writing.
Hmm.
Only when you do that in the next week, you understand that this topic was given by Mr. Soam for us to click,
Hmm.
for it to click in our mind so that we can do that. So
Wonderful.
these are certain things which I cherish and which
Hmm.
I knew that you are doing it in such a manner, so subtly. People are not understanding that. But later on, when you look back, you realize that this has been pre-planned and you are
Hmm.
doing it so that we benefit out of it. That is
Yes.
why I'm also waiting for the publicathon, because I know I'm going to gain quite a lot from that.
Wonderful. Steve Jobs wonderfully said that you can't connect the dot going forward. You can always connect it backwards. So now, in the hindsight, you realize that whatever I was doing, it was basically planned. And one more quality, you have this quality of surrendering to mentor and doing whatever he saying to you, because you are following that to the T. You were completing all the assignments, and I think you are now in love with writing. I can see that you keep on
Yeah,
whatever
I want to write now.
yeah, you love
Yeah.
to write. Wonderful. So it was really a great interaction happening with you. So very quickly, I think you have captured everything in very detail. Somebody is out of this AFH community, so can you just very briefly tell them what this AFH courses, community, and coaching program is all about, so that they could have just basic idea about why they should be inside?
I should say that this course is a wonderful course, so nicely planned by Mr. Soam, that if you join, if you have in your mind that you need to write, because basically your course is for making people write, publish, and market. So if you have a desire to write and publish your book, as well as make sure that it is seen worldwide, then
Hmm.
join the course, because it is structured in a way which will help people to go through it and write as well as publish. And the community is formed in such a manner that
Hmm.
each one is ready to help one another. So
Yes.
they don't have to feel that they are alone in this journey. They
Hmm.
can get back to society where those who have already published are ready to help one another. And I have also noted that people who have published so many books, they are not selfish.
Hmm.
They always go out of the way to
Hmm.
see that the other person also comes up, and
Hmm.
they, this is one very good quality seen in this community. And
Wonderful.
this has not come just like that. It has come because somebody is propagating all that. There is one thing which you say in almost every WICC: teach, no, sorry, learn, implement, and teach,
Yes.
which is what each one is doing right now. They are
Correct.
learning, they are implementing or publishing the book, and they are teaching other people. That's
Yes.
the very, very, very good attitude seen in each and every person in this community. And I think that will make people, at least when they join, they know that they are not alone. There are people to handhold and execute or make them publish.
Wonderful. So we don't compete, basically we collaborate.
We collaborate.
Yes, wonderful. So it was really a great session talking to you, getting the value nuggets out of your life, out of your book, out of your author experience. This is beneficial to most watchers in different ways, right? So thank you so much for your wonderful sharing. And before I let you go, let me talk to the audience first. Hey, wonderful watcher. If you are someone who is thinking of writing a book, publishing a book, marketing a book, any area of your life you are at, and you're wondering some lack of guidance, lack of roadmap, or lack of motivation, I invite you to explore the AFH community, where you will find amazing people like Ms. Geeta Ramachandran, who is a corporate leader, and so many other amazing people. And you will fast track your author journey, even if you're doubting that you can do it. That is one. And secondly, if you are someone, and of course you are that person who is looking for skyrocketing to new heights, you can't miss out the book by Geeta Ramachandran, Skyrocket to New Heights. She is waving the book again. Yes, go and grab that copy. I would be sharing the links below in the down below this video. So go and grab it out, so don't miss this out. And now we are at the end of this wonderful episode of the Bestseller Club series. So Ms. Ramachandran, I won't let you go without you leaving a parting piece of message to everybody who is watching this video so far. Over to you.
Okay. My mantra for success is there is no substitute for hard work, no end to learning, and no shortcuts to success. So I generally follow passion to achieve, persistence to deliver, perseverance to learn and add value, perspiration to break barriers, and providence to surrender to.
Wonderful. This is worth repeating once more. Yes. Please repeat that once more.
Passion to achieve,
Yes.
to whatever your dreams, persistence to deliver, perseverance to learn and add value,
Yes.
perspiration to break barriers, because that will happen at many point in time, and providence to surrender to, who will take care of whatever. If you're desiring and you want to do it, take it.
I'm honored. Really, really wonderful, holistic message for anyone who wants to excel in any area of your life, be it physical, be it mental, spiritual, any area. If you surrender to something bigger power, that is going to serve you. So it was such a great interview. Thank you so much for being here. I now request all the watchers of this video to like this video, share with maximum people, and comment below your comments so that other people could learn what did you learn from this message. And thank you so much, Ms. Geeta Ramachandran. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So audience, I'll be coming back to you with one more exciting interview with one more exciting, amazing author. So stay tuned, subscribe to channel, hit notification bell so that you could get all such future wonderful talks coming to your inbox. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.